Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to just be speaking about the crypto market and talking about coins to get. If you're kind of in the market at the moment and you're seeing how rough it's been lately for the majority of coins, I mean absolutely everything has got smashed in the altcoin sector, and maybe you're thinking, I'm not sure what to buy in at the moment. Maybe you're thinking of selling everything, who knows, right? You could be thinking anything at this point in the cycle. A lot of doom and gloom, a lot of FUD going around, a lot of people thinking it's over. A lot of people think we haven't started yet. So I'm just going to be breaking down my thought process with the market at the moment, giving you guys a little portfolio idea that you can kind of build on, and I think will do extremely well. Let's get the quick market update out of the way. So Bitcoin, as always, like I say every video, this is looking extremely strong. It's pretty much at all-time highs, right guys? So if you're in crypto, yes, I understand it touched near 110,000, but realistically, this is pretty much all-time high, right? For Bitcoin, this amount of drop is nothing. So Bitcoin's performing extremely well as always. There's not much for me to say or analyze here. It's just doing absolutely well. Like, there is nothing wrong with Bitcoin at the moment. It's kind of just ranging in those highs. It's probably going to look to make a push to the upside soon, in my opinion, because there's so much bullish momentum for Bitcoin. There's no real need for anyone to sell it at the moment. It's just a long-term hold for people. So Bitcoin's doing really well. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, I cannot make the same case for. Ethereum has been struggling all cycle. We did see a nice push for Ethereum in this kind of December region here, but in general, Ethereum has just been absolutely smashed this cycle. Like, there's been nothing happening. You know, this is bad news for altcoins in general, right, guys? Because historically, alt season has kind of rode off the coattails of Ethereum. And since it hasn't happened lately, I think that's why there's been so much unrest within the crypto market. And that's why alt season hasn't started. So my theory is that with all this bullish news coming out for Ethereum, I think it's going to start making a push to the upside very soon. And with that in mind, that's going to kind of influence my decisions to invest in things. And I'm just going to be going over a few coins in this video, maybe more than a few, that could give you guys a nice portfolio structure and what I believe is great to invest in at the moment, just in my opinion, right? So before we get underway with what I want to speak about, I want to make a few things clear. No one at the moment really knows where the market is going. However, what I want to talk about is why I'm going to be DCAing into these cryptos. If you don't know what DCA means, basically it just means dollar cost averaging. It's just basically an investment strategy where you kind of put a set amount of money into a coin each day, each week, wherever you decide to. And it's kind of about averaging the buy-in price out. So you don't buy in at a high. Yes, technically it'd be better to buy in at a low, but you don't know when the highs and lows are. So it's just basically averaging your investment out. It's one of the safest ways to invest. Why I believe this is such a good idea for projects at the moment you think are going to perform well is because, guys, we've heard this story a million times. Crypto's over. There's no alt season. It's only Bitcoin this time. The amount of times I've heard this, I've been in the space for a good amount of time to see this. Basically, it's just the same old story, right? Everyone thinks, oh, alt season's done. The meme coins aren't going anywhere. Like, it's just Bitcoin, Ethereum, like every time, right, guys? So what I do want to make extremely clear before we go further in this video, though, is we could be wrong. I could be wrong about this. Alt season could not be happening. But the reality is, guys, this is a bet we want to take. I mean, if we're right on this, we're going to be making 10, 20, 50 X's on our money with a lot of these coins we invest in. And if we're wrong, we lose our investment, right? So the way I like to see it is as a highly skewed trade in our favor. That's simply all it is. There is no guarantees in this market. This is just a risk I'm willing to take with the coins. And, you know, if you are willing to as well, then I'd recommend listening to what I have to say further. If you don't want to take any risks in the market, you don't want to lose your money, don't even listen to any of this advice I'm telling you right now. This is for people that are more than willing to invest in crypto, understand that they can lose their investment. That's fine, right? With that all in mind, I want to speak about a whole portfolio idea for someone that's getting into crypto now, wants the dollar cost average into projects. I'm going to be giving my explanation on why I think these are good investments. If you agree with my reasoning, then feel free to look into the project yourself and invest. But don't just blindly invest because I've talked about it, right? I want you guys to truly understand the vision See what I'm saying? Because that's what I kind of want you guys to see, why I'm investing in it, and understand that, because through that thought process you can find your own coins that will perform extremely well, right? All right, in no particular order, number one, GigaChad. I believe this is first and foremost the best meme coin investment bar none this crypto cycle. If you are going to invest in meme coins, my personal opinion is that GigaChad is going to be your best bet. Why is this the case? GigaChad, without a doubt, has cemented itself as one of the strongest communities and one of the only memes that really upheld its price during this horrific crypto dump. So, yes, it's nowhere near all-time highs at the moment. It got absolutely dumped off a cliff, right? But compare this to any other graph of meme coin, and we're going to be speaking about another one very soon. You can see the relative strength of this cryptocurrency. It's been holding extremely well. Now, why do I think it's a great buy? Well, 342 million in market cap, and if you guys aren't familiar with just how big that is, it's quite big. It's definitely big enough. But the reason why this is so good, in my opinion, is because it cements itself as a top crypto, but it's not too big to not get enough gain. So I really do think GigaChad can 15x minimum this cycle, guys. You know, as assuming the cycle continues, that's all. It always comes under that premise, right? I have a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is going to do nothing. If Bitcoin crashes, if crypto doesn't pump, 100%." What I'm saying is, if the market continues bullish momentum, maybe we get quantitative easing, then a lot of people are going to buy into these projects. And GigaChad is undoubtedly going to be one of the biggest meme coins on Solana. Absolutely no contest, in my opinion. This coin is available on Coinbase. Coinbase listed it, so they definitely see the picture here. Kraken, Lbank, Gate.io, Mexi, KuCoin, a lot of great exchanges, and it's still, guys, a relatively low market cap. This hasn't really exploded just yet. So, in my opinion, guys, GigaChad is one of the best meme coin investments. Now, the reasoning behind buying this, if you don't understand it, it's basically a meme of a perfect man, right? The guy with the jawline, masculine, and everything like that. And the reason why this has value to people is because it symbolizes exactly that. Masculinity, going to the gym, self-improvement, all these things, becoming a better man. People with high value and morals really stand by this and value this token, and this is what I believe is going to push it to extreme highs in the euphoria stage of the bull market. So guys, I think it's a great investment for a meme coin pick. Next up is PopCat, which has gotten absolutely obliterated. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this at all. It's just reached that low of a price that I really do think it's worth the investment. Again, I'm not saying it's going to do crazy well, but it was the biggest cat meme. I don't know if it still is. It actually might still be, because everything else came down as well. Just for the simple fact that it kind of leads the cat memes. I think if the market comes back and the cat narrative comes off, I think this is just going to explode again. It has the volume for it, has the listings, exchange listings, and funny enough, this is going on Coinbase soon as well. I saw it listed on the Coinbase roadmap, so it will be on Coinbase soon. A lot of people have been speculating lately. It did get as low as 17 cents, so bit of buying bullish momentum. We'll see where it goes, right? I think if you're scooping up some meme coins, just get these. Next up is HyperGPT, which I believe is a great AI crypto project to invest in. That's fairly risky, but I think has a lot of multiples left in it. So HyperGPT is essentially an AI launch pad. You got the HyperX pad here. You can launch the app. There's an AI solutions marketplace. There's NFTs, everything like that. AI-based advertisement model. So they've got all these different aspects to it. I think it's a great project, very undervalued. It's on a lot of exchanges, and it hasn't truly taken off, and it hasn't even reached that all-time high in March. For all the way from March last year, it still has not came back there. I personally think this project has the potential to outperform this peak by multiples. So I really can see this going into the hundreds of millions of market cap, guys. Has a marketable name, great project. It's been around for a very long time, so they weren't just a project coming out trying to capitalize on the hype. I do believe in it, guys. I really do. It's not looking great graph-wise at the moment, but I think just putting a little bit of money into it, dollar cost averaging, can pay off. So I really like HyperGPT, think it can do well. Next up is ARK, which I believe is a decent investment in the AI sector under the Ethereum network. So ARK basically is another one of these crypto AI projects. And the reason why I'm so bullish on it is because I think they've just got a great project, guys. Like, I really do. If you have a look at the website here, they've got all these different, I think I've mentioned this in another video actually as well. I'll try and get that in the description for you guys, but I'll have to find it. I only think I've talked about this project one other time, but yeah, it's about building people-owned AI as well. So you've got sovereign agents there. So AI that respects your privacy. That's always very valuable, right? Respecting people's privacy, especially with AI, because you've got all these different AI applications that are tracking every movement and everything you write in there. So that's kind of one concern people have about AI, with it being private. So if you have a look at this website, I think it's really professionally made. I think it's got so much potential. So we did talk about how this project did reduce your carbon footprint, which is always good, right? A lot of people care about that kind of stuff, always caring for the environment. That's fine. Yeah, I think this AI project does have really good potential. And the reason why I'm bullish on it and mentioning it in this video is because the prices unnecessarily come down so much, right, guys? And we did see how much momentum comes for this project when it's pumping. I mean, it absolutely flies, guys. So I think this project has the potential to go absolutely massive. So it did reach a peak of 130 million market cap, and it's only sitting at 10 mil now. So if this was to even go back to its old all-time high, you would be making 13x your money, which I think is a great risk to take in this market, to be honest with you guys. Like I said, I just want to make it clear again, this could go to nothing. We all know that, right? Well, at least I'm telling you now. This is for people that are willing to take risks. So it's been here for a long time, 2022. I think it's a great website. I see the vision in it. It's trying to implement AI, right? Less carbon footprint, more privacy based as well. So I really do see the good side in it, and see that it can pump in a bull market, especially when Ethereum takes off, guys. Like, this obviously has Ethereum pairings. So when we do eventually get that Ethereum run, I think this is going to go nuclear, in my opinion. Next up is Okada, which is a coin we've been speaking about on the channel for a very long time. Back down to a complete micro cap at 1 million in market cap. It was a lot higher up here, in the realm of about 8 million. So it has gotten absolutely pummeled. I just think it's worth the risk to reward ratio yet again, guys. Like, that's all it really is at this point. Do I know for a fact it's going to come back? Absolutely not. I do not know. However, I just see the vision for this project. They have an app on the App Store. They have a docs team. They have a company set up in, I think it was England, the UK. I did my research on this project a lot, and they're going around to conventions in the world. The latest one they went to was the one at Turkey, I believe. And yeah, I just see the value in it. So you've got AI agents for blockchain that can help onboard people, copy trading agents, transaction risk assessment agents. So you've got those things that can kind of let people know whether things are scams or whatnot. It's a very useful project, guys. I think it's very undervalued in how useful it is. Can other projects do it better maybe already? Possibly, right? That's definitely a possibility. But if Okada is to take off, I heard that this is going on the Solana phone or some form of implementation to that, right? So I do see the value in it. And at a 1 mil market cap, guys, I just have to stay in this project and take the risk there. I mean, can see it exploding. Does that mean it will? No. But this can definitely be your AI kind of moon bag in a sense, right? This is extremely risky stuff, guys. I'm going to reiterate that point again. But I just do think it's worth it, in my opinion, right? I'm still holding my Okada. Next up is Alien Base, guys, which is a coin I absolutely love. And it is an investment into the infrastructure on Base, essentially, right? It's a DEX for Base. So if you don't know what a DEX is, it's a decentralized exchange. So liquidity provider, you can swap coins on it, whatnot, all that good stuff. Alien Base to me is probably the most advanced DEX on Base at the moment, right? You know, of course you've got Uniswap where you can actually change for Base tokens with V4. In my opinion, Alien Base is essentially kind of catered towards the whole Base network itself. Like, it's more specific. If we go to the website here, we've made multiple videos so far on Alien Base, so I won't go into too much detail. You guys can go check that out on my channel. But basically, you can earn with it and everything. You can stake your tokens, you can farm, create your own token on the website and everything like that. And also you can swap for tokens on Base. So when that volume starts coming for Ethereum and people start using Base more frequently, a lot of volume is going to be coming into these DEXs for Base. You got Aerodrome, Alien Base, and you've got that new one, I think it's Treble Swap. So you got these different places that people can use to kind of buy base related tokens, right, on the base blockchain. And guys, my thesis was that Ethereum was going to take off very soon as long as the bull market continues, right? And a lot of this money is going to onflow onto the base chain. Alien Base is going to get so much volume because of people using the network and everything like that. So yeah, I just think this is an extremely good investment into the base infrastructure. 18 million market cap is absolutely nothing, guys. I mean, one that's very similar to this is already sitting at around 500 mil market cap, which is Aerodrome Finance, I believe. So yeah, guys, I really do think this has the potential to go into the hundreds of millions very, very easily in the bull market. So take of it what you may will, do your own research, watch my other video on Alien Base actually, and come to your own conclusion. Next up is Starry Niff, which is actually a project I really, really like, and that has held up extremely well during this dip. Yes, it's up down a lot from its all-time high, but compared to other projects, again, it's held up extremely well. Now, Starry Niff is essentially an AI kind of metaverse blend. The world looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. The website is very professionally made. I think they have a great team onboarding on this project. And guys, the amazing thing about this project is that it's only at a 3.6 million market cap at the moment, which is absolutely insane to see. I mean, looking at the website, and if you guys look at the Starryverse, they've got all these worlds within their metaverse kind of thing, right? And they're obviously trying to appeal to that AI aspect in the market. So they've got Starry AI that you can use. You've got to connect your wallet, of course. But yeah, there's all these things you can use on the web. I just love this project, guys. I think it's just so good for its market cap. I think it's worth the risk. And it's just a bit of a different narrative to go with, right, for this cycle. So Starry Niff, I think it's a great risk to reward ratio as well. Very risky, but I think it's a great project, Metaverse. Next up is Fame AI, which is a project we have been speaking about on the channel for a very long time now. Obviously has gotten slaughtered like a lot of these AI projects lately, but you know, if there's one thing you can't knock about this project, it's how much progress they're making all the time. This website has changed a lot since I first covered it. They're advancing at such a fast rate. I absolutely love it, guys. So if you don't know what Fame AI is, essentially what I said in my other video was you could make an online agent or persona or whatever it may be into your own influencer. So if you want to be private with your life, you don't want to put yourself out there on the internet, but you want to be some form of influencer, or you want the feeling of it, or you just want to make money, right? You can create an AI agent and have it function and make videos, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's absolutely crazy what they're trying to do. I think it's definitely worth the investment, guys. So have a look into it yourself. I won't be speaking about it in too much detail other than this, because I've made videos about this on the channel before as well. So yeah, I think Fame AI definitely worth the investment. Very low market cap for the project in my opinion, and they do have an app coming, or they already have an app out or something along those lines. Next up is Ondo Finance, which is a lot different from the other investment projects we've been speaking about. Ondo Finance is essentially a really, really institutional grade type of coin, in my opinion. It's one of these really kind of corporate coin plays, but I really do believe in it because they're kind of trying to do massive things with the whole real world assets and bringing things on chain and everything like that. And there's a lot more to it than that, guys. But yeah, like I said, you can read about it on the website and everything like that. But I really do think this is going to be a good investment because I think it's going to pave the way for the whole real world assets kind of narrative. And I understand this is a really big market cap, 4.1 billion. Truly understand it's massive, right? But what people don't understand is how big these projects can actually get sometimes. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this reached upwards of 50 billion easily this bull market. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised at all. I think it could even go to 100 billion. I think if the whole real world assets narrative takes off about bringing things on chain and securing things on the blockchain and letting people know who owns things on the blockchain, I think this is just going to be absolutely enormous, guys. As well, you can borrow and lend against US Treasury, so they've got that kind of factor about it as well. So they're trying to bring all this real world use case to the blockchain, guys, like even these yields and everything they're trying to implement. So I really do think this is a huge investment opportunity, guys. There are a lot of unlocks to be made, so the fully diluted valuation isn't optimal, but I think it's going to push past that regardless. I think a lot of people are going to be buying into this, and it's built on top of Ethereum, so that just goes to show you guys where I think Ethereum is going as well. I think it's going to be the leader of security within the crypto space, and I think it's going to push sometime very soon. Last two coins I'll talk about extremely quickly. All Will Retire is essentially a culture coin, right? Obviously, you can equate it to a meme coin. It was released on Pump.Fun, fair enough. But what they're building with All Will Retire is completely different from that. I mean, they're building a community of people that truly do believe in retirement and kind of encompassing that whole vision within their token. So that's kind of what it stands for, guys. I really do like this community, guys. It's full of genuine people. I think they have great intentions and they really want to build on top of it and kind of just include people that aren't really kind of just savvy crypto investors. They're trying to onboard lots of retail and get people on board with it and believe in something, right? So I kind of like that whole Murad thesis on believing in something. I think this encompasses it massively, and I think this is kind of the embodiment of belief in something. I mean, the number one goal for almost everyone in life is retirement, right? That freedom to do whatever you like in your life, follow your passions, do nothing, whatever it may be, what your idea of retirement is. This is kind of just a coin symbolizing where people that want to retire. And like, I fully get it when people say, oh, not everyone can retire. It's the same with any other coin. So if you're telling people, oh yeah, buying this, it's going to the moon, it's all the same thing. People are going to sell, people are going to buy. But regardless, a valuation can be achieved by this coin where people think it's fair value, and it might be in the billions. So a lot of people might be able to retire, right? And retirement's different for everyone. It's tokenized faith in a sense, right? So I think All Will Retire is definitely worth the investment in terms of being a culture coin. It could be leading that space. So have a look into it yourself, guys, and let me know what you think. Next up is Basenji, which will be the last coin we'll be speaking about today. And it is basically just a meme coin play on the Base blockchain, which I believe is the perfect mascot for the Base blockchain. Like I've said many a times, Base is in the name. The dog's called Benji, and Basenji's a legitimate breed of dog. They've got so much marketing going on at the moment. They haven't given up on this project, no matter how much it got slaughtered in the past. They're doing great things. I think they're really pushing this project extremely well, and I think it's only just a matter of time before Coinbase lists it and tries to push it as one of the mascots for the blockchain, right? I really do think it's extremely marketable, family friendly. I think you just can't pick a better meme coin than Basenji for Base, in my opinion, right? So that concludes the video, guys. Let me know what you think of these coin picks down below in the description. There's a lot of other coins I want to speak about, a lot that are higher market cap, even in the mid caps and everything like that, but I kind of tried to condense it into a little video, just picking coins that I think have really high potential as well, because I don't want to bore people saying, oh yeah, buy Solana and all these things. Anyone can say that, right? But I do have a lot of other coins that I want to speak about, so if you want to hear about that, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, join my free Telegram in the links down below. There's a nice friendly community there, helps people learn about crypto, make some money, trade opportunities, all that good stuff, just general crypto chat. So if that's your thing, join the links down below. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.